Hey everyone, Rage is here. So I'm gonna kind of just skip right to the punchline, and so you see my brother just received an arcane seagull. You guys will have noticed yesterday I uploaded a video of us getting scammed for an arcane seagull. So this was, in a sense, direct karma, I think, a karma seagull, if you will. So this was a great feeling. We got it with this random group of people who we don't know, but they turned out to be really nice, and we split it with them. Obviously, got pretty good splits. This whole adventure started when Brad and I got in a argument over whether Corporal Beast would be part of the Conquering the Wilderness series, and as you see, I won that argument, and I'd say I ultimately won that argument. Because yeah, we got about 14. I got a 14 mil split on this. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. I'd like to hear if you guys think Corporal Beast should have actually been included in this series. I considered it because its layer was in the wilderness. Obviously, it isn't in the wilderness, and you don't have to deal with the inherent danger. But I mean, it was a gray area, and it's a gray area I'm glad I crossed into, I guess. I've made great money in other places, which I will get to in a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to show you this clip. And there's one more surprise clip after this that I wanted to show you before we really get into the actual wilderness things. As far as the one bird situation goes, the guy who scammed us, he had joined our clan, and what I had uploaded earlier was the unedited raw footage that Limits, one of our generals in our clan, had released, which was him actually calling the Sigil too, which was crazy. And then him proceeding to bail on our clan. He tried to then join another clan, and we were able to show him that footage, and he got blacklisted, so at least some justice was dealt. I mean, he got 80 mil, so we were still pretty bummed out, but as you guys will see in a few minutes, actually less than that even, uh, we got better karma coming up, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you the end of this. I think it was a 6-man, which, I mean, 6-man is kind of my favorite corp size because it's that amount where you don't actually have to try anymore, and you can kind of just AFK it. This was also just like 3 kills in the morning. I was not expecting it at all. Pretty awesome. Uh, so as far as things I've been doing in the wilderness, the main thing I've actually been doing was AFKing dark crabs because I am studying currently in real life for the actuarial exam, the second one. I'm gonna stop though and just show you this. You'll see right now I have an Elysian Spirit Shield in my inventory. I was freaking out too much to like start recording right away. Let alone was just like in shock that we actually received an Elysian. So after getting scammed, we received this before the arcane, so this was the direct Karma Seagull we got, which is obviously the best thing you could possibly get. We sold it to the streamer Hucking Live for 662 mil, if I believe. Um, yeah, it was another 6-man, so we got 111 mil splits essentially. I took a little hit, but I didn't really care. Um, this was crazy though. So if you haven't realized it, we got Rage's account, my account, saw 3 seagulls in the period of 24 hours, and we got 2 of them. So even though one was scammed, I can't complain anymore. I got about 130 mil from Corp in just over a day, which is incredible. This also puts me a lot closer to my Elysian Spirit Shield, which I'm building up to. I just did a price check on my bank, and I was at 605 mil of items that I was willing to sell. Obviously, there's some items where you just don't want to sell them because you just need them even once you have the shield. Probably isn't actually safe to buy the shield until you're probably closer to an 800 mil bank. But that is the goal of this wilderness series, and I hope I will be able to buy one by the end of it. I'm just so happy that base JAGEX has blessed me and my clan with this luck after the unfortunate events involving the runner, and I'm just so glad that I had clanmates that could get an Elysian and trade it to me to Smith, or trade it to my brother. Sorry, Brad. The lasted one was the one who actually received it, so super props to him. That is the lastest. Yeah, I've been pronouncing his name wrong the entire time. That's hilarious. Oh, sorry about that too. And now my whole clan is addicted to Corp. We've been going nonstop and getting tons of Onyx bolts. It's actually really awesome. Uh, I am loving Corp. I didn't realize how much of a fun boss it was. You have 1,000 what? Bolts. And my brother alone got 1,000 bolts today from splits. So just really good. Uh, so now moving on to the wilderness. Unfortunately, I sold a lot of my. I kept track of it in the spreadsheet, but I sold a lot of my loot from early wilderness things I've done because I was trying to see how close I could get to an Elysian after the recent uh, seagulls and everything just being crazy. But I made about 3 or 4 mil fishing dark crabs and trying to get 91 fishing, and I got an Odium Ward 3 from Scorpio, which I can show you in a few seconds, and I also got the Chaos Elemental pet. So both of these have kind of funny stories. The Chaos Elemental pet, I was really freaking laggy, and I was using the blowpipe, and I lagged out, and I lagged back in, kind of. It was one of those, like, connected, and I'm at 21 HP, and I click to start running, and my guy runs and stops. I'm like, what the fuck? And then at that point, I realized I had just picked up my pet Chaos Elemental that I must have accidentally got from the kill before. And I'm like, oh fuck, I really do need to run. And then uh, I got Pro Mage on and lived, obviously, because that would have been horrible. But yeah, so in just a couple kills at the Chaos Fanatic, I got the pet Chaos Elemental, which is now my second pet, which is super awesome. Hopefully get one of the big boss wilderness pets too, but can't expect that either because that's asking a lot. But so the first shard I got was the most expensive one, though, which is pretty awesome. I got that with Scorpio after just about 100 kills, so that was a 4.6 mil drop, which is Scorpio's really freaking good money, I guess. Uh, Something I didn't know at first and learned is that if you barrage, I'd always been dueling it and just overkilling the Scorpion things, the 2 healers, but apparently if you barrage the 2 healers, which they usually spawn within a 1 square of each other, so you can barrage both of them, uh, and then move Scorpio away from them, they just disappear. So you can solo it very easily. You just have to be very careful not to accidentally hit a PKer or just another player with that barrage, or you will skull, and that is not good. But that can all be avoided by just being careful. So far in my wilderness series, I've either made 10 or 150 mil, depending on how you define wilderness. I also actually made a shit ton at Lava Dragons. I'm gonna backtrack. You saw that Lava Dragon guide. I've made about, I think I've got 400 or 500 kills and some pretty decent elites and some pretty decent just rune drops and Oxbolt tip drops. Uh, Hope to make a loot compilation video of that later, but this one was more dedicated to the double seagull in one day, or we got 3, but lost 1, but I'm okay with that. Base JAGEX blessed us with super karma, and I'm just very thankful for that. My clan was just super bummed, obviously, because we not only lost a seagull, we lost a friend, or someone we thought was a friend, and that really hurts. But everything worked out pretty decently, I guess, minus the friend part. But yeah, so thank you guys all for watching. If you got any requests of what you'd like me to do specifically in this wilderness series next, just let me know, or any other guides coming up. I promised that if my Zulrah guide, which I made a few vids ago, gets over 50 likes, which it's kind of getting close to, I'd give out a free bond to someone in the comments. So if you go and like that one and just leave a comment, I might get a free bond, so that's awesome. I'm actually going to say that if this gets 50 likes too, I'll probably give out a bond and we might continue that. And if I get more popular, which would be cool, I might have to up the like thing. But giving out bonds to you guys seems pretty fun because 14 days of membership is pretty awesome. So I hope you guys all have a great day and have a good night.